Hey Mom, it's a nice day. I'm taking the puppies for a walk down here and wanted to answer your question about vegetables on the ketogenic diet, and also some of your fears about eating fat. So, the primary thing that you're afraid of is that your whole life you've been told fat is bad and it's going to clog your arteries and all this kind of stuff, and that's just not true. There's some good studies by a guy named Jeff Volek at University of Connecticut. And what they found is that ketogenic diet, since it changes your metabolism to one that's functioning off ketones and absorbing and using ketones as fuel instead of glucose, the clinical evidence says that there is a complete and zero chance of you getting cancers when you're on a ketogenic diet, because the pathway that tumors grow in needs insulin in order to function. So eliminating sugar and putting yourself into ketosis is a complete 100% way to prevent cancer and also reverse cancer. So you can look that information up. The guy's name is Jeff Volek, and he's a doctor. There's a whole bunch of them out there that are also studying ketones and its use in pharmacological, essentially tablets and pills that, if they can boost your ketones, they stop epilepsy, dementia, all these types of things. And so it's something that the drug companies are interested in creating a pill that will boost ketones, because it's just science that what they found is these all these cancers and all these basic diseases that we have, they use the insulin pathways to grow, and so you have no risk of that, and actually you're going to end up healthier than ever. So as far as your questions about the vegetables and this kind of stage 2 that you're in, with having gotten through the smoothie phase, you've lost a few pounds, the next thing you're going to want to do is get yourself in a position where you've got plenty of dark leafy greens at home, and you want to stay away from anything that you may question. If you think, hey, this is on the fence, then just don't eat it. So stick with things like kale, spinach, collard greens, the super power green mix that you can buy at the store, and stay away from anything that appears starchy, like squash and potatoes, sweet potatoes, anything like that. And later on, once you get more dialed in, then you can kind of add that stuff back in and see how it affects you. But for now, just work through a real simple process of sticking with your smoothie, and then at night you're going to eat 8 ounces of protein, and that protein should have plenty of fat in it, but it's not the end of the world if you eat a chicken breast or something, but you want to make sure it has skin on, that type of stuff, because you're trying to satiate yourself from fat. So the basic guideline for you at this point is to wake up in the morning, have your large breakfast with some kind of protein like eggs, and then some bacon like we've been talking about. You can start adding some grass-fed butter to your coffee or tea. That will also kind of restrict your hunger throughout the day. And then throughout the day, drinking smoothies that contain no fruit, no starchy vegetables, kind of power greens, and then at night having a protein with some kind of a fatty sauce, and trying to not overdo it on the protein, but not worrying at this point too much about it. If you do this for about a week or two, what you will find is that you should have kind of a funky flavor in your mouth, because that's going to be the acetone that's basically you're respirating fat. And then you're also going to maybe experience a little bit of sluggishness or a headache, or Jen just went through this kind of a feeling of cloudiness. And when you're really in the keto adaptation, that's what they call the keto flu. And I already gave you in the other video a way to take care of that for yourself, which is simply some magnesium, salt, and potassium, which are all electrolytes, and you're going to need those and to get you through that little keto flu phase. So just stick with the basics, and then I'd say another 2 to 3 weeks, once you start to get that taste in your mouth, or you might notice that your pee smells very different, kind of sulfury. Those are all really good signs, and it means that your metabolism has changed out from being one that uses glucose and insulin to a state of ketosis, which is the goal here. I'd say once you're in a rhythm like that and your habits are developed, then we can start to add in some other things that aren't going to take you out of ketosis. You've learned about your body, and you're starting to get a pattern developed. But for right now, eating anything that's on the fence would be put you 2 steps back, because now you've gotten a good pattern down. And the thing you want to pay attention to is, if you were to go and have something sugary right now, the risk reward is not really in your favor, because having something sugary will ultimately throw you out of ketosis for up to 48 hours as your body resets to produce the enzymes that are needed to break down the fat and to produce ketones in your body. So all in all, that's what's happening here, is you're retooling the inside of your body so that you no longer are going to sugar for a source of fuel. You're going to use fat as a source of fuel, and you're going to have a lot more stabilized energy throughout the day, some decrease in inflammation, and so many health benefits that they're not even, there's not a book long enough to write, because it basically is going to affect every aspect of your health. Your concerns about cholesterol, they might be something to think about, but 75-80% of the people who do this the right way come out with blood work that says their cholesterol's down, which is counterintuitive, but you have to accept the fact that science and nutrition are dynamic fields that are changing, and there's always new research being done. And what you knew 10 years ago, a lot of that stuff has been proven to be inaccurate. So really just focusing on staying with a good breakfast, drinking the dark leafy greens, eat about 8 ounces of protein at night, any kind you like, with a lot of fat. You can eat as much vegetables as you want, as long as they're in that dark leafy green cruciferous type of vegetable. You can have some zucchini as well, but just try to stay away from the starchy stuff. And then once you're dialed in, we'll go to the next phase, where we can kind of start to add some back in, maybe some fruits and things that you really enjoy, that you feel that your body responds well to. So hope that helps, Mom. I love you.